Hello. Yeah. Good evening, friends. So today we'll be talking about our TSPSC AEE preparation strategy. Not just for TSPSC, APPSC students can also follow the same points whatever I'm going to say, and they can effectively cover this particular topic. Okay. Survey ante chala important topic. Okay. Very important topic. Okay. And it carries a good weightage also, right? Some 10 to 11 marks you can get from this particular topic. Okay. In this particular surveying topic, okay, syllabus is given very moderately, very briefly in our official website. But generally, all the state services examination, any state service commission examinations, they generally don't exactly stick to the syllabus. Okay, they might ask some questions other than what they have mentioned in the syllabus. Okay, so what we have done is we have analyzed the entire question papers of TSPSC, APPSC, right, other state service commission examinations also, and we have delivered the lecture in such a way that you can effectively cover the entire syllabus. Okay, what are the important areas for TSPSC, APPSC, what are the things they have not mentioned in the syllabus, from where they are asking questions, that also we have considered and we have delivered the lecture. Okay, like that effective deliver we have videos we have lectured, we have given out. So you just need to go through those videos, okay, and prepare it in a concise manner. Okay, so no need to go too much into depth, no need to do research in any particular area. Okay, concepts go through that as a overview, and what you need to do more is practice number of questions. Okay, concepts you should know, yes, obviously. Okay, if you are let us say 1 hour of preparation you are taking, in that 40% of the time you should spend on studying the concept, remaining 60% on problem solving, right? So that means 40% of your studying, right, or whatever concepts you study, that is only 40%. Remaining 60% of your preparation starts when you start solving problems. Keep that in mind, not just for this subject, but for overall your APPSC TSPSC examination. Okay, my name is Pradeep Raghu, right, and I'm a faculty in ACE Engineering Academy. Okay, so we'll be talking about the important questions and analysis and what is the weightage analysis of survey. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, so first and foremost we'll talk about the syllabus. So this is what the official syllabus for our APPSC TSPSC examination is. Actually in our APPSC one more extra topic undi, field astronomy. Okay, but that is not there for our TSPSC examination. So don't worry for TSPSC examination, it is only there for APPSC examination, but generally we don't see any questions from that particular field astronomy. So let us look at the topics here. You can see that they have given us the basic concepts as principles and classifications of surveying. What are the different principles and classifications involved, right? Then they have talked about chain surveying, which is the first basic measurement, the linear measurements. Tarvata compass surveying, mana second basic measurement, horizontal angles. Okay. Tarvata leveling ante mana third basic measurement, vertical distance. Tarvata theodolite kuda undi, theodolite ante mana last basic measurement ante vertical angle. Okay, so horizontal distance, horizontal angle, vertical distance, vertical angle, like that they have given. Okay, next we have topics like contouring. Okay, chala simple topic. Okay, properties chala important area, contours lo. Okay, just go through the the important properties of contours, right? Like two lines intersecting, two lines crossing, contour interval, horizontal, like that. Okay. After that, curves. Curves chala important topic, because curves is there in railway, curves is there in transportation, curves is also there in surveying. So any examinations, for any examinations you take, curves is a very, very important topic for us. Okay. Tarvata introduction and fundamental concepts of electronic distance measuring instruments, EDMI. Okay, EDM undi, tarvata total station undi, GIS undi, GPS undi. So here they have not mentioned about plane table surveying. Ikkada, right? Chudandi, plane table surveying is not mentioned, but there are questions from plane table surveying. Tarvata remote sensing, okay, important topic. That also they have not mentioned here. Tarvata errors, okay, one topic is there. They have not mentioned it, but from errors very limited number of questions have come. Okay, triangulation kuda undi, they have not mentioned it, but they generally ask questions from that area also. Okay, anyway, we have covered all this in our lecture series. What we'll do is we'll try and take some materials and we'll try and understand how to solve problems. So once you go through this particular syllabus, through the lecture videos and all, please understand your 40% preparation is completed. Just by going through the videos, you have completed 40%. Okay, you practice CRPQ, everything involved 40% only. Now what you want to do is solve maximum number of problems, right? For that, you can use any of these particular materials for practice. Obviously, our test series is there. We provide, tailor-made, right? Tailor-made questions for APPSC, TSPSC examinations. Very good standard, conceptual-oriented questions we have made in our test series. You can go through that and you can solve, maximum number of questions from that. Obviously, you have to do that, right? The ranking systems and all will help you understand where you stand with respect to the competition. Okay. But other than that, if you want to practice more number of questions in entire civil engineering, okay, you can use materials like this. Okay. So first material I will suggest is Gupta and Gupta. Okay. Very good material. You can solve a lot of questions from this. Okay. Surveying itself you will find around 300 questions, but all 300 you need not solve. Right. You solve as per your syllabus only. Right. As per our syllabus only you solve. There are too many things, very vast things will be given in that particular, this particular question bank. But it is not necessary that you should solve all of them. As per our exam pattern, okay, you try and solve. If you find any, particular question that is from our area, that model of problem you have not seen, put a star mark and practice it again and again. Okay. If you see some questions that are not from our area of study, then leave it. All right. Be brave enough to leave that. Nothing will happen. Okay. Right. After that, you can use RS Kurmi also. Okay. RS Kurmi has little bit conventional also. Conventional part and all not required for you. And small derivations, small theoretical points, explanations are also given in RS Kurmi. Tarvata oka material, the Jarami Reddy. So this is also one material you can use. This is a local author. Okay. For every state service commission examination, there will be one local author that provides some good number of questions. Okay. For APPSC, TSPSC, Jarami Reddy, good material, right? Try and solve problems from this. If you want, you can keep all of them. You can try. If you have time, you can keep with them. But presently, you don't have much time. So any one of this material you take and try and solve maximum number of problems. Any examinations that you're going to write in the future, any notification comes in the future, you don't have to take up the entire material and start studying from, from scratch. You don't have to do that. You are already having some concept with you. So take this material and solve more number of problems. As a revision, go through our notes and try and take any of these materials, right, and try and solve more number of problems. Another one more material I can suggest would be RAGOR, right? But RAGOR is having vast number of problems, very large number of problems, thousands problems are there in our surveying 1 and advanced surveying. Combinedly 2000 problems are there. That much number of time is not there for you. As per your weightage, you try and solve. More weightage topics, you try more number of questions. Less weightage subjects, you solve some less number of questions. Like that you should effectively prepare. Okay, now this is the practice material and our syllabus. What we'll do is we'll try and take some understanding of the different chapters in our surveying. Two sets of chapters. I have divided it into two sets of chapters. Okay, first chapters are the basics and they will carry the highest weightage. So these are the different chapters you see. First chapter is basic concepts, and from basic concepts in the all previous year from 1980s onwards we are collecting questions. You see overall there are 16 questions coming from this particular basic concepts. Next, chain survey, compass survey, leveling. These are the highest weightage topics in surveying. Okay, lot of questions will come from this area. We have spent some good amount of time discussing about these particular areas as well. Okay, chala important area. So compass surveying you see, chain surveying you see, right, overall 40 questions have been coming from this area in surveying all throughout all the PSC examinations we have concerned. 40 examination coming in compass surveying and 45 coming in leveling. Okay, so these three are the highest important topics or highest weightage topics that we have. Then we have plane table surveying, around 11 questions come so far. So you can see how the weightage has changed. Cured light surveying 15, traversing 15. Okay. After that, you see curves, you see some good number of questions are coming. 20 questions are there, previously asked from this area. And from tachyometry, only very limited number of questions, 9 questions are coming. And so what you do is, in this less important areas, you look at the previous year questions and try and prepare accordingly. Right, there are different methods of doing tachyometry, but most importantly for our APPSC TSPSC exam point of view, fixed hair tachyometry is required. Okay, we have discussed about other methods also, but fixed hair tachyometry will be the most important area. That constants are there, na? K, C, how to find out K, how to find out C. those things you need to concentrate, right? You see from contours, you can see some questions are coming. If you analyze these previous year questions, you will realize most of the questions are from the properties only. Most of the questions are from property and from direct method of contouring and indirect method of contouring. That field condition only they will ask. Right, after that we are having areas and volumes. Areas and volumes in this, approximate formulas are only important. Mid-ordinate, average ordinate, Simpson's one-third rule, trapezoidal formula. Tarvata planimeter kuda undi, right, a small area from which they have framed some questions. Okay, theoretical questions only mostly. From our approximate formula, you will get numericals, like calculate area between the first offset, last offset by using Simpson's one-third rule. What is the assumptions involved in Simpson's one-third rule? Like that only questions will come. Next we have photogrammetry. From photogrammetry, you need to concentrate on actually main two areas, that is scale of the photograph and calculation of number of photographs. How to find out the scale of the photograph and how do you, calculate the number of photographs required. So in that number of photograph calculation, oka chinna topic undi overlap, right? Adu kuda chuskondi. Okay, from that we have had some previous year questions. Okay, tarvata you see GPS, right, there are 14 questions coming from GPS, so idu kuda konjam important topic. And errors oka topic, there are only 3 questions coming from errors, very basic questions only. Errors ante you see it might take you a lot of time to prepare and understand the topic errors, because it is purely mathematics. It is coming from a topic in mathematics that is known as theory of errors. Okay, so in the history of our examinations, only 3 times they have framed a question. So you ask yourself, is it worth the effort, right? Spending at least 2-3 hours to get one question you may get or may not get, it's not really worth it. Okay, so such topics you decide, okay, what to do about them. So it is not really worth it to spend a lot of time to study something that you don't study from your surveying in your college. Some mathematical concepts you study and apply it might be a little bit difficult. Okay, and next we have GIS, EDMI and remote sensing. From these particular topics combinedly there is around 7 questions coming. Okay, so as I told you, the remote sensing is not really mentioned in the syllabus, but still sometimes they may ask questions from this area. That's it. So this is how the weightages goes. You can come back to this and you can take some screenshot in your mobile phone and keep it with you while you are preparing. Okay, so go back and take that 2 images and you try and take this one. Try and take a screenshot of this. This one also, try and take a screenshot. Refer this and while you are studying, give more importance to more weightage areas. That's it. Okay, right. So that's it. Now let us move on to some model questions you can try. Okay, so some basic models of questions we'll try here. You can get an idea about what is happening here, and through these questions I'll try and slightly explain the concepts also. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, right. So you see here, this is from our first chapter. Survey which are carried out to show natural features of a country such as rivers, hills, etc. is known as cadastral survey, engineering survey, topographic survey, route survey. So ikkada chudandi, right, natural features. They are asking you for what? Natural features. Right. So natural features ante topographical features. Correct kada? Natural features ante topographical features. So what is the correct answer here? Correct answer is nothing but topographic survey. So we have discussed some 16 surveys based upon their purpose, right, and some other surveys based upon their instruments used. I told you, you just need to know the definition. You don't have to by heart. You just need to know the definition, so that anybody gives you the definition, you can select the correct option from that. Okay, read it 2-3 times, that will be more than sufficient. No need to write it down, short limited amount of time is there. Read this, somebody tells you the definition, you should be able to take the option. That's it. Okay. Next question, let us see. The basic principle of surveying of working from whole to part prevents accumulation of error. Okay, makes plotting easier. Okay, localized minor errors A and C. The correct answer here is both A and C, right? Because it prevents the accumulation of error, we have discussed, and it is localizing the error. If you work from part to whole, what happens? Localizing will not happen, but what will happen? Accumulation of errors will happen. That is very bad. So we will not do that. We will work from whole to part only. Next up, assuming that a draftsman can plot a distance as small as 0.25 mm, which is a standard value in surveying, right? Okay, remember it. Okay, as small as 0.25 mm, and the scale of plotting is 1 in 1000. The distance on the field can be measured to the nearest how much? Okay, so you see what they are asking is, right? If you look here, chudandi. So idu mana paper. Okay, paper lo smallest distance 0.25 mm undi. Okay, our draftsman can plot only up to 0.25 mm. Right? Tarvata scale of plotting ante 1 in 1000 kada? Yes, 1 in 1000. So what is this distance converted to ground distance? Okay. So if you convert this paper distance to your ground distance, what is this value? That is the question. Okay. So the value is nothing but 0.25 mm. So to convert paper to ground distance, will you multiply it with 1000 or divide it with 1000? Use logic. Paper under small unit, ground under pedda unit. Correct kada? So if you want a higher value, you should multiply with 1000. Paper to ground, multiply. Ground to paper, divide. Okay. So ikkada 1000 undi. So into 1000. So that will be nothing but 0.25 meter. Okay. 0.25 mm into 1000. 0.25 mm into 1000 ante, right, 250 mm. 250 mm ante 0.25 meter. So 0.25 meter ikkada undi, option B correct answer. Okay. That's it. The representative fraction of 1 in 2500 means that the scale is 1 centimeter equal to dash meter. So ikkada chudandi, right, this scale is RF, correct kada? Right? This scale is RF, representative fraction. They are asking you for 1 centimeter equal to how much meter? Ante they are asking you to convert RF into engineer scale. Okay, chala easy. Okay, we have done this. Okay. So ikkada chudandi, mana RF ante 1 in 2500, correct na? Yes. So what is the meaning of this? Meaning is 1 centimeter on paper represents 2500 centimeters on the ground. Correct kada? This is the meaning of RF. Ante oka 1 centimeter, right, how many meters will it represent? 2500 divided by 100 and 25 meter. Okay. Oka centimeter ground lo 25 meter represent chestunanu. Okay. So you see the answer is nothing but option C. Answer is nothing but option C. Okay, 25 meters. Okay, right. The most accurate instrument for making linear measurements. Right. So this is from chain surveying. Most accurate ante what is the answer? Chain, steel band tape, steel tape, invar tape. Most accurate ante mana invar tape. Okay. Why? Because coefficient of thermal expansion of invar is very less compared to steel. 1/10th of steel. Ante if steel expands by 10 centimeter, for the same temperature gradient, invar will expand by only 1 centimeter. That is the meaning. So most accurate ante invar tape. Mana geodetic surveying lo kuda, okay, to measure the the baseline, we use this particular invar tape only. That's it. Okay. Now let us look at the next question. Reciprocal ranging is adopted when the following is encountered. Right. Reciprocal ranging. So we want to do ranging. When will I do ranging? Reciprocal ranging. Okay. The points to be surveyed are, not intervisible, but there are, not intervisible from terminal stations, but there are some intermediate points from which these two are intervisible. Okay. So you see, right, this is the field condition. Okay. Ikkada oka point undi. Okay. Idu mana point P. Okay. Ikkada inkoti point undi, mana point Q. So standing at P, I cannot see the point Q. But if I come and stand here, I can see now. If I come and stand here like this, I can see this point, I can see this point. Tarvata, if I come stand here like this, okay, here also I can see this point, I can see this point. So what is this condition? This is what we call it as a hillock or a simple hill. So when I say hill, don't think about, Mount Everest or anything like that. We don't do chain surveying there. It's a very, very flat ground. But flat ground, sometimes have some undulations. Chinna undulation undi, chinna hillock undi. Ade condition ikkada. So chudandi, correct answer is hillock. Understand? Yes. Next question you see here. A survey line BAC crosses a river, A and C being on the near and distant bank respectively. Standing at D, a point measured perpendicular to AB from A, the bearing of C and B are 320 and 230 respectively. AB being 25 meter, width of the river in meters dash. So similar model of question we have in our previous year AEE examination. Okay. And recently, 2 to 3 years back also, in ESC prelims also they asked this question. Same question they asked without even changing in the value. Let us see what is the answer. So always remember, if you want to solve questions from the obstacles like this, you need to always start drawing from the bearing. So you see, I am standing at the point D, okay, and I am looking at A at bearing of 320 degree and 230 degree. Okay, bearings of C. C is 320 degree, B is 230 degree. B ante 230 degree. Right? And the AB distance is 25 meters. Okay? AB distance is 25 meter. And right, one more distance they should give here. So let us see that AD distance is equal to 50 meter. Okay? Okka distance ikkada kavali. AD distance is equal to, let me say, is equal to 50 meters. Okay? So standing at D, a point measured perpendicular to AB, 50 meter. Okay? Perpendicular to AD, AD ante 50 meter. That is one extra data that you require. Let us try and solve this question. Okay? So you see, right, always start drawing with the bearings only. Okay? So where are we standing? We are standing at the point D here. Okay? This is my point D. Okay? Standing at this point D, I am looking at the point C like this. I am looking at the point B like this. Okay? So why am I writing like that? Because this angle is equal to 320 degree. Tarvata this angle ante 230 degrees undi. Correct kada? Yes. So this is my point B. This is my point C. Okay? So this is my survey line BAC. Okay? So BAC. So B to A to C. This point ante D. Right. How my point A should be? My point A should be such that the line AD is perpendicular to AB. So, right, this is my line AD. I'll take like this. So, chudandi, this line AD is perpendicular to AB. Okay. So, ikkada mana point D undi. Right, AD perpendicular to AB. So, they are saying that in the question. They are also saying that AB is equal to 25 meter. Tarvata nenu cheptanu. Right, this distance is equal to 50 meter. Chudandi, what is this entire angle here? What is this entire angle here? Angle BDC, chapandi, angle BDC and you see 320 degree, correct kada? 320 degree minus 230 degree. Minus 230 degree and that is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So this full angle is 90 degree. Right. I will take this as theta. Okay. Theta anukunnanu. Right. This is theta. This is 90 minus theta. What is this? 90 and this angle is also equal to theta. So, ikkada full angle 90 degree undi. I take this as theta and the remaining angle 90 minus theta. Ikkada 90 minus theta, ikkada 90 undi. So, this angle is also equal to theta. So, ikkada chudandi two triangles undi, right, and theta angle is common in that. What I'll do is, right, I'll take tan theta because you see, I need the distance AC. They are saying that A is on one bank of the river, C is on the other bank of the river. They are saying that A is on one bank of the river, C is on the other bank of the river. Right, I'll go a little bit fast, okay, because we have limited time. So what you do is, you go back to the question, you pause it, you try it. After that, you see whether the answer is correct or not. Okay. So now we AC distance kavali. So I'll take tan theta here. Chudandi. So tan theta ante opposite side AD by adjacent side ikkada opposite by adjacent kada. This is AC. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ కూడా tan theta ఉంది. Tan theta చూసుకోండి. Tan theta అంటే opposite side అంటే AB. కరెక్ట్ కదా? Yes, AB by right opposite side అంటే adjacent side అంటే AD. కరెక్ట్ నా? Yes. Opposite by adjacent. సో ఇప్పుడు నాకు AC కావాలి. సో యా AC distance చెప్పండి. AC distance అంటే సీడు AD into AD by AB. కరెక్ట్ కదా? Yes. AD వాల్యూ చెప్పు 50 ఉంది అంటే 50 into 50 by 25. ఓకే, క్యాన్సిల్ చేసుకోండి. ఇక్కడ 2 ఉంది. సో మన ఆన్సర్ అంటే 100 meters. సో దిస్ ఇస్ అవర్ ఆన్సర్. సో యూ సీ రైట్, క్వశ్చన్ చాలా డిఫికల్ట్ లేదు, బట్ you should know how the figure should be drawn. So this requires some practice. So if you want to solve such models of questions, obstacle in chain surveying based questions, you should practice. If I directly give you one question, it will be a little bit difficult for you to find the answer in your examination. Some people will get trapped into this question. They'll think that, I have solved one question, right? I can do it. Like that, they will waste their time. So if you cannot solve it in 1 to 2 minutes, if it is not a model of questions you have already solved, you keep it at the end. Come back to it last. Okay? Right? Try it for 1 minute. If you're not able to get it, leave it, go to the next question. If you have time, come back to it, at the end. Okay? So people will generally get trapped because it seems very easy, right? But if you are not practiced well enough, you will get trapped there. Don't let that happen. Okay, na? For that, I actually have solved this. I know I've gone a little bit, fast, but if you have gone through your previous year APPSC, TSPSC questions, you might know this particular question. Okay, right. Let us go to the next question here. So, my answer is 100 undi. Same question repeated in engineering services also. Right, so the vertical angle between longitudinal axis of a freely suspended magnetic needle and the horizontal. So, chudu, vertical angle, right, between longitudinal axis of the freely suspended needle and the horizontal is known as. Okay, so this is the body of the instrument. Okay, this is the pivot, correct, central pivot. This is the horizontal axis and this is the magnetic needle. Okay, so ikkada chudu, ikkada oka vertical angle undi, correct na? Same vertical angle ikkada kuda undi. What is this angle? This angle is what we call it as dip angle. Dip angle. What do you call this as? Dip angle. So the answer ikkada dip undi. There are two lines associated with the dip. Gurtunda? Right. What are the two lines associated with dip? Can anybody give me an answer? Points of zero dip. Lines joining points of zero dip ante? Cheppandi. Let me see, anybody can give me an answer. Lines joining points of zero dip. Okay, I can see some answers here. Lines joining points of zero dip ante isoclinic aclinic lines are. अरे जीरो डिप ना अगोनिक कादू श्रीकांत अक्लिनिक उमा करेक्ट अक्लिनिक लाइन्स ओके राइट करेक्ट ओके वेरी गुड सो మన పక్కన టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ యాంగిల్స్ ఉంది టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ యాంగిల్ ఉంది డిప్ ఉంది తర్వాత డిక్లినేషన్ కూడా ఉంది రైట్ అసోసియేటెడ్ విత్ డిప్ టూ లైన్స్ ఉంది అక్లినిక్ ఐసోక్లినిక్ డిప్ క్లినిక్ ఓకే తర్వాత అసోసియేటెడ్ విత్ డిక్లినేషన్ కూడా వీ హ్యావ్ టూ లైన్స్ దే ఆర్ అగోనిక్ లైన్ అండ్ ఐసోగోనిక్ లైన్ ఐసో అంటే ఈక్వల్ ఐసోగోనిక్ ఐసోక్లినిక్ అంటే ఈక్వల్ డిక్లినేషన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ డిప్ అక్లినిక్ ఆర్ అగోనిక్ అంటే జీరో డిప్ అంటే లేదంటే జీరో డిక్లినేషన్ ఓకే రైట్ గుర్తుకోండి ఓకే ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్ ఇట్ రైట్ విల్ మూవ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ టు ది నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఎస్ యు సీ ద సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ అగోనిక్ లైన్స్ పాసెస్ త్రూ పాయింట్స్ ఆఫ్ చెప్పండి అగోనిక్ లైన్స్ అంటే రైట్ డిప్ కాదు సో డిప్ ఇస్ నాట్ దేర్ ఎలిమినేట్ దిస్ రైట్ ఈక్వల్ బేరింగ్ దట్ దర్ ఇస్ నో లైన్ లైక్ దట్ ఇప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ జీరో డిక్లినేషనా ఈక్వల్ డిక్లినేషనా అగోనిక్ లైన్ అంటే జీరో డిక్లినేషన్ ఈక్వల్ డిక్లినేషన్ అంటే ఐసోగోనిక్ లైన్స్ ఓకే దట్స్ ఇట్ ఈక్వల్ డిప్ అంటే ఐసో clinic lines okay local attraction on a magnetic compass okay local attraction on a magnetic compass is due to cheppandi metallic object gravity steel pen d cheppandi answer cheppandi right metallic objects kaadu right gravity kaadu స్టీల్ పెన్ కూడా కాదు ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ నన్ ఆఫ్ ది అబోవ్ రైట్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ క్యూకి యూ సీ లోకల్ అట్రాక్షన్ షుడ్ బి డ్యూ టు వాట్ అన్అవాయిడబుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఓకే లోకల్ అట్రాక్షన్ షుడ్ బి ఆఫ్ అన్అవాయిడబుల్ పాయింట్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ స్టే స్టీల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ నా ఇఫ్ ఐ నో దిస్ స్టీల్ పెన్ విల్ క్రియేట్ లోకల్ అట్రాక్షన్ షుడ్ ఐ కీప్ ఇట్ హియర్ నో ఇఫ్ యూ సే దట్ దిస్ పెన్ ఇస్ causing local attraction for you that is a mistake. It is avoidable. You should avoid it. Understand? You should avoid it. Only unavoidable objects should cause local attraction for you. Example would be a transformer, high voltage transmission line. They should cause local attraction for you. Not avoidable objects. Ikkada chudandi, steel pens, metallic objects are avoidable objects. Things which are avoidable, collectively we call it as metallic object. Unavoidable objects should cause local attraction for you. Okay? Please remember that. Right. Yes. Sai Ram, very good. Okay, chudandi, the graduation range of the prismatic compass, on the graduated range of the prismatic compass, 90 degree, okay, is marked at dash end of the needle. 90 degree ekkada undi. Okay, so cheppandi, North, south, east or west? Yes, Suresh Katta, correct. Electric lines also correct. Yes. Right. So tell me the answer for this. So remember, okay, we have one aluminum disc here in the prismatic compass. Okay, we have an aluminum disc here. In the plan view, no needle will be visible. Needle కనపడలేదు. Okay, you cannot see any needle. ఒక 0 degree ఇక్కడ ఉంది inverted, right? తర్వాత 90 degree ఇక్కడ ఉంది, right? So starts from 0 in the south, goes in clockwise direction. తర్వాత 180 degree ఇక్కడ ఉంది, తర్వాత చూడండి 270 degree ఇక్కడ ఉంది. ఓకే, సో ఇది మన నార్త్ పాయింట్, ఇది మన సౌత్ పాయింట్, ఇది మన ఈస్ట్ పాయింట్, ఇది మన వెస్ట్ పాయింట్. సో చూడండి 90 degree ఎక్కడ ఉంది? 90 degree మన వెస్ట్ ఎండ్లో ఉంది. 90 degree మన వెస్ట్ ఎండ్లో ఉంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ ఆప్షన్ డి. ఓకే, సో రిమెంబర్ ఇట్. ఓకే, 0 degree స్టార్ట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ సౌత్, ఇంక్రీసెస్ ఇన్ క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్. ఓకేనా, రైట్. ఇప్పుడు మన సర్వేస్ కాంపస్లో వాట్ ఈస్ ద బ్యారింగ్ సిస్టమ్ వి యూస్ రెడ్యూస్డ్ బ్యారింగ్. రెడ్యూస్డ్ బ్యారింగ్స్ అంటే రేంజ్ ఎక్కడ నుంచి ఎక్కడ వరకు ఉంది? 0 నుంచి 90 degree వరకు ఉంది. కరెక్ట్ కదా? ఎస్. బట్ వేర్ ఇస్ 90 degree మార్క్డ్? ఈస్ట్ అండ్ వెస్ట్. బట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్? ఇన్ సర్వేస్ కాంపస్ ఈస్ట్ అండ్ వెస్ట్ ఆర్ ఇంటర్చేంజ్డ్. రిమెంబర్ దాట్. ఓకే, తర్వాత ఇక్కడ ప్రిస్మాటిక్ కాంపస్లో అన్ని గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్స్ ఇన్వర్టెడ్ ఉంది, రైట్? వై? బికాస్ రీడింగ్స్ ఆర్ టేకన్ త్రూ అ ప్రిసమ్. ఇన్ సర్వేస్ కాంపస్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్స్ ఆర్ డైరెక్ట్, బికాస్ అక్కడ ప్రిసమ్ లేదు, డైరెక్ట్ వీ నీడ్ టు సీ. కరెక్ట్ కదా? ఎస్, రిమెంబర్ దిస్ పాయింట్స్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, ది హారిజాంటల్ యాంగిల్ బిట్వీన్ ద ట్రూ మెరిడియన్ అండ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మెరిడియన్ అట్ ఎ ప్లేస్ ఇస్ నోన్ యాజ్ వాట్? సో చూడండి, ఇక్కడ మన మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మెరిడియన్ ఉంది, ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మన ట్రూ మెరిడియన్ ఉంది, తర్వాత ఇక్కడ మన మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మెరిడియన్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, వాట్ ఈస్ ది యాంగిల్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ దమ్? వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ యాంగిల్ దట్ యు సీ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ దమ్? దిస్ యాంగిల్ ఇస్ వాట్ వి కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ డిక్లినేషన్. దిస్ యాంగిల్ ఇస్ నోన్ యాజ్ డిక్లినేషన్. ఇస్ డిక్లినేషన్ కాన్స్టెంట్? మన డిక్లినేషన్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఉందా? లేదు, కాన్స్టెంట్ కాదు, రైట్? చేంజెస్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్, కీప్ ఆన్ చేంజింగ్. కరెక్ట్నా? సో విల్ ఆల్సో కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ వేరియేషన్. Declination always changes, therefore we also call it as what? Variation. Okay, so you see, right, it is known as declination, variation, both B and C. Both B and C. So mana correct answer ikkada D undi. Okay, so wherever multiple names are there, please put a star mark there and remember it. Mana theodolite lo anni operation ki oka second name kuda undi, theodolite chapter lo. Okay, so please put a star mark there and study. Whenever there is more than one name present, you should remember it, you should look at it, and you should study it. Okay, chala important. Okay, right? Because in your AEE examinations, they will frame questions like this. So if you don't know this name, right? If you don't know the second name, you'll go and select B. Right? Answer is gone, right? Answer is gone. Yes. Be careful. Okay. Next, two traverse stations C and D are free from local attraction. Okay. C lo local attraction ledu, D lo kuda local attraction ledu. If true bearing of the line CD is 89 degree and the magnetic declination at point C is 1 degree west, the magnetic bearing of DC is dash. Magnetic bearing of DC is dash. Okay, so let us see what are the data given. So what is the forebearing of CD? What is the true bearing, chudandi, what is given? The true bearing of the line CD is 89 degree. So true bearing of CD 89 degree undi. Correct na? Yes. Tarvata ikkada declination kuda undi. Right. Declination at point C 1 degree west. Okay. So declination 1 degree west. Okay. What they are asking you? The magnetic bearing of the line CD. So ippudu naku magnetic forebearing. You see, magnetic forebearing of which line kavali? DC kavali. Magnetic forebearing of DC ante it is nothing but what? Magnetic back bearing of CD. Correct na? Magnetic forebearing of DC ante magnetic back bearing of CD. So mana pakkana forebearing undi, but adu true bearing undi. Naku declination ikkada telusu, right? We know the declination, we just need to find out the magnetic bearing from this. So tell me the relation between, right, true bearing and magnetic bearing. Chudandi, true bearing is equal to magnetic bearing plus or minus declination. Right? Very chala important equation. Okay? Right. Ippudu ట్రూ బేరింగ్ అంటే 89 డిగ్రీ, తర్వాత మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ బేరింగ్ నాకు కావాలి. ఓకే, డిక్లినేషన్ అంటే 1 డిగ్రీ, అంటే వెస్ట్ ఉంది, వెస్ట్ అంటే నెగటివ్ డిక్లినేషన్, కరెక్ట్ కదా? ఎస్. సో ఇక్కడ చూడు మన మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ బేరింగ్ రైట్ 90 డిగ్రీ ఉంది, కరెక్ట్ కదా? ఎస్. సో ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, ఇఫ్ ద మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫోర్ బేరింగ్ ఆఫ్, ఓకే ఒక్క నిమిషం, the magnetic, yes, magnetic forebearing of CD 90 degree, then what should be the magnetic back bearing of CD 90 degree plus or minus a plus kada? Yes, answer is equal to 270 degree. This is nothing but equal to magnetic forebearing of DC. Okay, so ఒక 2-3 concepts ఇక్కడ ఉంది, 2-3 చిన్న concepts ఇక్కడ ఉంది. So mainly you should know this name, okay, you should know this relation, ఇది చాలా important. తర్వాత you should know that right, forebearing of DC is nothing but back bearing of CD. If you know these 2 points, you can get the answer. కరెక్ట్ కదా? 270 డిగ్రీ. సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి 270 డిగ్రీ. ఐఎమ్ ప్రిటీ షూర్ ఎవ్రీబడి గేవ్ మీ ది ఆన్సర్. ఎస్, యూ సీ 2 minutes బిఫోర్ ఐ గాట్ ది ఆన్సర్. వెరీ గుడ్, అబ్సల్యూట్లీ కరెక్ట్. ఎస్, వెరీ గుడ్ వంశీ, రైట్. ఎస్, ప్రేమ్ కుమార్, వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఎస్, గణేష్, శ్రీకాంత్, అబ్సల్యూట్లీ కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, రైట్. సో చూడండి, టైప్ ఆఫ్ సర్వేయింగ్ సూటబుల్ ఫర్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఏరియాస్. సో మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఏరియాస్లో మేజర్ ప్రాబ్లం అంటే లోకల్ అట్రాక్షన్. సో చూడండి, ఎక్కడ లోకల్ అట్రాక్షన్ లేదు. ప్లేన్ టేబుల్ సర్వేయింగ్, రైట్, థియోడలైట్ సర్వేయింగ్, కాంపస్ సర్వేయింగ్, ఆల్ ఆఫ్ ది అబౌవ్. కాంపస్ సర్వేయింగ్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్ అంటే బికాస్ కాంపస్ సర్వేయింగ్ is having local attraction. Theodolite surveying practically correct, but if you are finding magnetic bearing using theodolite surveying, if you want to find magnetic bearing of a line by using theodolite, first నీకు రైట్ magnetic meridian కావాలి, correct na? How do you find it? By using your compass. If that compass is having local attraction, then that magnetic meridian is wrong. Then that magnetic bearing is also wrong. So the most appropriate answer here is plane table survey, right? Because it is a graphical method of surveying, right? Akkada compass avasaram ledu. That is the advantage. Okay, right. So next question, Lehman's rule konja important undi. Lehman's rule, resection chala important method. So Lehman's rule kuda konja important undi. They have not asked too many questions from Lehman's rule. So next time you may expect a question. Okay, right. Lehman's rule not that very difficult. 4 statements undi, oka warning undi. 4 statements, 3 statements, oka warning undi, oka chinna note kuda undi. So take 10 minutes and prepare it. 10 to 15 minutes more than sufficient to prepare it. Lehman's rules are used in solving 3-point problems in plane table surveying by trial and error method, mechanical tracing paper, graphical method. Correct answer ante trial and error method, right? Lehman's rule oka trial and error method undi, right? The rules given to us is a iterative procedure, right? We need to follow that procedure for 2-3 trials, then only we'll get the answer. Okay kada? Yes. Next up, you see the process of keeping the plane table into a fixed direction so that a line representing a direction on the plane table is parallel to the direction on the ground is called as dash. What is the meaning of that statement? What is the meaning of that statement? So what they are asking is, what is the process of rotating and fixing the plane table so that line on the paper is parallel to the line on the ground. What is this process? Chala important process, orientation. Correct na? So can anybody please tell me what is the principle of plane table surveying is? Let me see your answer. Tell me, what is the principle of plane table surveying? Yes, everybody given the correct answer. Everybody given correct answer. What is the principle of plane table surveying? Please tell me. Orientation kaadu. Sai Kumar, full B. Yes, very good. Srikanth, yes. Pranay, very good. The answer is nothing but parallelism. So if you want parallelism to get achieved, then you require to do orientation, right? Right. If you don't do orientation, parallelism is lost. the correct answer here is orientation. So what I do in orientation, rotate so that line on the paper is parallel to the line on the ground. ఇప్పుడు మన orientation is not correct, అంటే మన entire plane table surveying is not correct. That is the meaning. Okay, right. చాలా important procedure for us. Right, very good. Right. Now let us look about the methods here. So చూసుకోండి, మన plane table లో 4 importance method ఉంది. Right. For every method there is a specific field condition. For your exam point of view, remember that field condition. Don't worry about how I will do it. Worry about when I will do it. I've told this in the class, please remember it. Okay, right? So don't worry about, when are you going to do it. Sorry, how are you going to do it. Worry only about when are you going to do it. So remember the field condition. Adi chala important. Procedure important ledu, avasaram ledu. Okay, ante field condition gurtukondi. That's very important. Okay, so plotting of inaccessible points on a plane table survey is done by inaccessible point always solved by intersection method. Correct na? Inaccessible ante intersection method undi. Right, plotting kosam. Plotting points, not for finding instrument station. Right. Which of the following survey employs alidade? Alidades naku ekkada kavali? Right, plane table surveying lo kavali. Okay. To see the ranging rods, to draw parallel lines, what is the instrument I use? The instrument I use is known as our alidade. Can anybody tell me what is the working edge of the alidade known as? What is the working edge of alidade known as? Yes. Yes, let me see. Super fast responses there, everybody giving fast answer. What is the working edge of alidade known as? Mana fiducial edge. Working edge of the alidade is known as the fiducial edge. Absolutely correct. Srikanth, very good. Sai Kumar, Srisha, yes. Vamshi, little thoughts. Yes. Everybody correct. Yes. Level surface. So leveling chapter we have come. Level surface ande flat surface kada? No. Level surface ande it's not a flat surface, but it is a curved surface. All points on the level surface are perpendicular to the direction of gravity. Okay, right. So the answer is a curved surface. Okay, we don't consider in our plane surveying, we consider level surface in geodetic surveying only. So horizontal or curved is not appropriate. If the extent is very, very small, okay, then we can say, okay, it is horizontal, but in general, the correct answer would be a curved surface. Okay, right, next step. The sensitivity of the bubble tube increases by increasing the radius, decreasing the viscosity, increasing the length and diameter of the tube, all of the above. So we know, right, sensitivity alpha dash is equal to L by R radians. Correct na? L by R radians. Or else 206265 into L by R seconds. So here you see, if I increase the R value, what will happen? If I increase the R value, radius value, or if I increase the radius value, what happens to alpha dash? Alpha dash value decreases. Right? If I increase the R value, alpha dash value decreases. But we know, lesser this angular value. As alpha value is smaller, lesser the alpha dash value, more will be the sensitivity. More will be the sensitivity. Lesser the angular value, more will be the sensitivity. So, chudandi, first statement correct? Yes, first statement is correct. First statement is correct. Increasing the radius. So, if you increase radius, alpha dash value decreases, sensitivity is more. Decreasing the viscosity of the fluid, yes or no? Yes. If you decrease viscosity, the bubble will freely move. Yes, correct. Increasing the length and dia of the tube. Yes, if you increase the diameter of the tube, the bubble can freely move inside. So this is also true. So if two statements are true, all of the above is there, directly go for all of the above. No need to read C, because if A and B are correct and all of the above is there, obviously that has to be correct. Okay, na? Right. Provided they are asking you for the correct statements. Okay. Leveling of dumpy level is done to make what? Vertical axis truly vertical, line of sight truly horizontal, right? And optical axis truly horizontal, none of the above. What is the correct answer here? Yes, very good. The answer is nothing but to make the vertical axis truly vertical. Okay. So whenever the bubble is at the center, right, the vertical axis becomes truly vertical. If the vertical axis is like this, bubble is out of the center. We don't want the bubble to be center and vertical axis like this. If the vertical axis is like this, bubble should be out of the center. So when the bubble is coming to the center, vertical axis should be vertical. Okay, that is our relation. Okay, now let us see. The rise and fall method provides an arithmetic check on. Rise and fall method and accurate method. It provides checks on all the 3 staff readings. It provides checks on all the 3 staff readings. Back sides only wrong, 4 sides only wrong, back sides and 4 sides wrong, intermediate sides also. That is the correct answer. Yes, you have given the answer correctly. Very good. Okay. Tarvata. Chudandi, the number of divisions for 1 meter of an ordinary leveling staff are dash. Oka 1 meter lo enta divisions undi. Right. So please tell me the answer. Yes, very good. Yes. So chudandi, mana least count ante 0.005 meter. Kana? For a leveling staff, least count is 5 mm or 0.005 meter. So we know the formula, least count is equal to, right, main scale division divided by number of divisions in the vernier. Like that we can use the concept here. So ikkada least count ante 0.005 meter, S ante you see 1 meter. Okay, so what is the n value? So n value, if you solve it, we'll get it as, you see, 200 number of divisions. So n value will be equal to, yes, very good, very good, very good. Super fast answers I am getting. The answer is 200. Correct, absolutely correct. Next up. If the staff reading of a succeeding point is smaller than that of the preceding point, it indicates rise, fall, or none of the above. So succeeding, preceding ante enti? Chudla. So let us see. So this is my instrument. This is my line of sight. My instrument, my line of sight. The staff reading of succeeding point. Succeeding point and you see, right, this is the direction in which we are going. This is the direction in which we are going. Okay. Succeeding point and what comes after you? Successor. Your kids will be your successor. Okay. Predecessor ante, preceding ante, those who came before. Your parents are your predecessor. Your kids will be your successors. So going forward, who will you get? Succeeding. Okay na? Previous is preceding. Okay. So question chudandi. If the staff reading of the succeeding point is smaller than the preceding point. So ikkada staff reading less undi, ikkada right large undi. So mana ground ippudu chudu like this. Right. So our ground is something like this. So this is our ground is. So you see what is the ground doing? Mana ground ikkada rising lo undi. The ground is rising. So mana answer ikkada rise. Very good. So yes, very good Navya, very good. Very good. Madhukar, yes. Right, so chudandi, the backside reading, please read this. The backside reading on a vertically held staff at a point A on the floor along the center line of a railway tunnel is 3.465, and the foresight on the inverted staff reading held at roof. So inverted staff reading chala important area. Held at the roof of the tunnel just vertically above A is 1.115. The height of the tunnel along the center line of the at the floor point A is dash. At floor point A is dash. So they want the height of the tunnel. They don't want the reduced level of the roof of the tunnel. Ippudu naku height kavali. So let us see what the height is. Okay. You see. So this is my roof of the tunnel. This is the roof and this is the floor. Okay, this is the roof and this is the floor. So ikkada oka point undi A. Okay, ikkada direct staff reading undi, tarvata ikkada inverted staff kuda undi. Okay, so you see this is how my line of sight is. This is how my line of sight is. Ikkada direct staff reading cheppu, right, tunnel vertically direct staff reading is 1.115, right, and the inverted staff inverted staff reading ikkada 1.155 undi, direct staff reading 3.465 undi. 3.465 ఉంది. సో నాకు ఇప్పుడు హైట్ కావాలి. సో హైట్ చెప్పు h. h is equal to 3.465 plus 1.155. సో ఆన్సర్ చెప్పు. సో 0 2, 6, 4.620. 4.620, answer is option C. Yes, very good. 4.620, answer is option C. Chala important area, okay? Inverted staff reading. Okay, so draw 3 lines, okay? Roof, floor, line of sight. That's enough. Who is above the line of sight, who is below the line of sight. That's it. Try to represent the data, immediately you will get the answer. Okay. Next question, Judandi. Right. This question is a very good question. Try and find the answer for this, okay? So, identify the correct statements. Backside is the last reading taken on the turning point. Backside is the last reading taken on the turning point. Backside is the last reading taken on the turning point. Tarvata, backside is taken first on the turning point. Backside is taken first on the turning point. Last reading taken in the leveling is always a foresight. Last reading taken in a leveling is always a foresight. That is correct, na? That statement is correct. Right. Ipudu chudu, first statement chudu. Backside is the last reading taken. Ekkada? Mana turning point lo. Is that correct? Let us see. You see, remember what turning point is. Okay. So imagine we are having a ground that goes like this. Okay. This is mana line of sight undi. Okay. Tarvata mana leveling stuff ikkada undi. Okay. So this is my point. So after this point, if I keep my leveling staff here, will I get any staff readings? No, because the ground is falling and the line of sight will pass above this leveling staff. So I will not get any readings here. So after this point, we have to shift the instrument. Correct na? Yes. After this point, we have to shift the instrument from here to here. So what is this? This is a foresight reading. Tarvata mana instrument ikkada undi. Right. Now if you take the reading here, right, this is in a point of known elevation now. So this is backside. So cheppandi, mana change point lo, right? First reading ante foresight, last reading ante backside. Mana change point lo first reading foresight undi, tarvata second reading ante backside undi. So now you read this. Backside is the last reading taken on the turning point. Is that true or false? That is true. Backside is taken first on the turning point. That is wrong. So 2 is wrong. Wherever 2 is there, you eliminate. My answer is option A. Yes, you see. You are missing the point here. Student, turning point lo last reading. Turning point lo last reading. Last reading on the turning point or change point is backside. Okay. First reading on a leveling work is always a backside. Okay. First reading on a change point is foresight. Okay. First reading on a change point is foresight. I hope you understood that particular figure there. Okay. So the answer is option A, 1 and 3 here. Okay. Right. Pause this question and try and visualize. Okay. Figure I have drawn also, you please remember. A person of height 1.8 meters standing on a ship of height 14 meters above the water level on seashore can sight a ship at a distance of about how much? So this is a hill. This is our sea level. Okay, and a person is standing here like this. Okay, and his height is what? 1.8 meter. Okay, so what is the total height here? Let us see. So this height and it is equal to 14 meters. Okay, this height is equal to how much? 1.8 meter. So when he is looking like this to the horizon, what is this distance at which he can see this? So what is the distance formula? So we will use the approximate formula 3.855 under root of h. But ikkada h ante 14 plus 1.8, right? Ante you see 15.8, roughly equal to 16. Roughly equal to 16. I have overestimated it to 16. So ikkada mana answer ante 3.855 under root of 16, that is equal to 3.855 into 4. 3.855 into 4 ante, right, we should get something close to 16, correct na? And it is something close to 16. So 0 to 32, 4, 3, 12, 15.420 kilometers. 15.420 kilometer. So I have overestimated it. So my answer should be less than 15.42. Who's this value I have overestimated na? I have slightly increased that value. So this final answer, right, is value greater. So we need to look at a value that is closer to this and less than this. So who is closer to this and less than this? The answer is 15 meter. You don't need calci to solve this, okay? So 15.8 I roughly rounded off to 16 so that I get square root as 4, okay? but this is overestimated. Whatever value you get is going to be larger than the correct value. So look at the option who is closest to it but lesser than this. The answer is 50. Okay, na? Right. That's it. So now let us move on to the next question. A telescope is said to be inverted. Telescope inverted ante vertical circle ekkada undi? Right face lo unda, left face lo unda? Inverted ante vertical circle mana observer right face lo undi. Okay, right face lo undi. This condition is known as bubble down. Okay, so right, the vertical circle is right, left is cancelled, right is correct. Bubble of the telescope is down, bubble of the telescope is up. The correct answer is option A. The correct answer is option A. Yes. Let us look at the next question. Parallax error can be removed by focusing the objective only. No, right. Objective, no. Right. IPS kuda kavali. Right. IPS is not essential. Wrong. Okay. Both IPS and objective, that is our correct answer. Right. Both kavali. IPS, right, to see the crosshairs very, very clearly. Tarvata objective, to see the leveling staff properly. If only single observer, IPS only needs to be focused once. Right. If more than one observer is there, both needs to be focused. Okay. For measuring a horizontal angle between two lines with better accuracy than that given by vernier, method commonly uses. So ippudu horizontal angle kavali with a high accuracy than vernier, more accuracy than vernier. Repetition, reiteration, repetition, direction, double sighting. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is repetition. Reiteration and direction and same method only. Reiteration, direction, series and anni names okkati method undi. Right. So that is for triangulation, multiple angles from single station. One angle with high accuracy, repetition. Okay. Right. So the answer is repetition. In a closed traverse, the sum of south latitudes exceeds the sum of north latitudes. Cheppandi, latitude ante L cos theta, gutkondi, remember this. Departure ante L sin theta. Okay. Latitude ante onto the north south direction, departure ante onto the east west direction. Correct na? Right. Positive latitude ante northings, negative latitude ante southings, positive departures ante easting, negative departures ante westings. So ikkada chudu, in a closed traverse, the sum of south latitudes exceeds the sum of north latitudes. And southings greater than sum of northings. Ante algebraic sum of latitudes will be negative. Tarvata north, you see, sum of east departure exceeds sum of west departures. Ante eastings is more than westings. So mana sigma d value ante positive undi. So chudu, negative latitudes undi, positive departures undi. So negative latitudes undi, tarvata positive departure ante which quadrant is this? Southeast quadrant. Mana answer is option C, southeast quadrant. Okay. Chala simple ga undi. Southwest kaadu, Srujan, southeast. Okay. Right. Right. Contours of different elevations cross each other. Right. Ante chudu, ikkada 100 meter elevation undi, tarvata ikkada 90 meter elevation undi, ikkada cross chestunnanu. So ikkada mana 90 meter cross section. If I take a cross section and project it, chudandi, ikkada 100 undi, ikkada 90 undi, ante ground ikkada undi. So this is known as an right overhanging cliff. Overhanging cliff. Ikkada 100 undi, ikkada 90 undi. So ikkada 100 meter, ikkada 90 meter. Okay. So idu mana overhanging cliff. We have discussed this in the class. Overhanging cliff. Vertical cliff lo two lines of different elevation will intersect and continue as a straight line. Okay, right. That is from contours. Series of closely spaced contours represent what? Closely spaced ante horizontal equivalent less undi, ante steep slope undi. Steep slope undi. Equally placed ante uniform slope undi. Right. Widely spaced ante gentle slope undi. Right. Plane surface lo contours ledu. Plane surface lo, flat surface lo, right. Mana permanent features daggara spot elevation we will represent. Okay, plain areas lo permanent features daggara spot elevations will use to represent our elevations. Contours are not there in flat surfaces. Example is the plains of West Bengal. Next, closed contours with lower values inside. Ante ikkada 100 undi, ikkada 80 undi, ikkada 60 undi. Ida 100 ikkada 80 meter undi, ikkada 60 meter undi. So if I take a cross section and project it, okay, you see this is 100. Ikkada 80 undi, ikkada 60, ikkada kuda 60 undi. So this is how the ground looks like. This is 100 meter, okay, 80 meter, ikkada 60 meter. So this is known as a depression without exit. This is a depression without exit. Right. So if it is filled with water, ikkada water undante, we'll call it as a pond or a lake. Our Hussain Sagar, it's a depression without an exit. Okay. Water falls there, water will not exit. That is the idea. Okay. Right. Next, closed contours with rover value inwards. Yes, that is a depression without an exit. Same question repeated. Okay. Depression without an exit. So hillock ante closed contours with the higher values involved. Plain surface lo ledu. Uniform slope ante equally spaced contour lines. That's it. Which one of the following methods estimate the area of an irregular and curved boundary? Right. Irregular and curved boundary. Best. Right. Estimate best ante highest accuracy. Highest accuracy ante Simpson's 1/3 rule only. So remember Simpson's 1/3 rule assumes the irregular shaped boundary as parabolic also. Right. Or tarvata oka series of offsets lo ఒకటి ఆఫ్సెట్ 0 మీటర్ అంటే ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ నెగ్లెక్ట్ ఇట్. 0 మీటర్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. Do not neglect 0 meter. If a particular offset is given as 0 meter, never neglect it. తర్వాత Simpson's rules అప్లై చేయడానికి నాకు odd number of offsets కావాలి. Even number of offsets ఉందే, right, we cannot apply it. We can apply it only for odd number of offsets. Okay, remember that. The spacing of crosses in a stadia diaphragm of a tachyometer is 12 mm. అంటే మన స్టేడియా ఇంటర్వెల్ ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నాను, అది 12 mm ఉంది. తర్వాత ఫోకల్ లెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ గ్లాస్ ఎఫ్ వాల్యూ ఈక్వల్ టు అంటే 24 సెంటీమీటర్ ఉంది. దెన్ ద మల్టిప్లయింగ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ కే వాల్యూ అంటే ఎఫ్ బై ఐ. కరెక్ట్నా? ఎఫ్ అంటే 24 సెంటీమీటర్ అంటే 24 into 10 millimeter divided by yeah, so there was a small technical glitch. I think it was filled up. Okay, I think it is okay now. Right, got a little bit stuck. So let us complete the remaining number of questions here. Okay, so ikkada chudandi C value ante constancy and F plus D. F has length unit and D also has length unit. So if you know this two units, our C value will be in centimeter, but we'll always express that in meter unit. Okay, so mana tachyometric constants K multiplying constants ki unit ledu. Right, but she has unit in meter unit. Okay, we should express that in meter unit. Okay, okay. So next step, it's a very good question. If in a triangle ABC, AB is 300 meter and ABC is 60 degree, then the radius of the circular curve passing through the points A, B and C will be dash. So oka triangle undi ABC, oka side 300 meter undi, oka angle 60 degree undi. 60 degree undi. Yes, ABC 60 degree undi. So they are asking you what is the radius of this circle. Let us draw this figure. It's a very good question. I hope somebody can give me the answer now itself. Let us see. Any answers are coming? Yes. So you see, so idu mana circle. Okay, this is our circle. So ikkada triangle undi. Chudandi A, B, C. So it is passing through all 3 points. Okay. That is what the question says. it passes through all these points. This AB ikkada 300 meter undi. Idu mana center point undi. Ikkada this angle is 60 degree. So what we'll do is, we will take this as an equilateral triangle. This is AO, this is OB, and this is OC. Okay, idu mana point O. Ikkada kuda 120 degree. Okay, why 120 degree? Because all these angles has to be equal if it is an equilateral triangle. 120 degree. So ఇది మన రేడియస్ వాల్యూ, నాకు రేడియస్ కావాలి. సో చెప్పండి, మన సర్కులర్ ఆర్క్, ఫర్ దిస్ సర్కులర్ ఆర్క్ వాట్ ఇస్ AB? AB మన లాంగ్ కార్డ్. ఓకే, AB is our long chord. So what is the formula for long chord? 2r sin delta by 2 కదా. Yes. సో ఇక్కడ లాంగ్ కార్డ్ లెంగ్త్ 300 మీటర్ ఉంది. 2 into r into sin 120 degrees by 2. Correct kada? Yes. So 150, right? So okay, 300 into 2 into r into sin 60 degree. Okay. So that is 300 is equal to, right, 2 into r into root 3 by 2. 2 cancel. So radius r is equal to what? Radius r is equal to 300 by root 3 meters. So 300 under root 3 under root 3 into 100. Correct na? 3 under root 3 square na? 3 under root 3 square. So 300 under root 3 into root 3 into 100 by root 3. So that is 300 root 3. So root 3 under 1.732, multiply that with 100, 173.2 meters. You see, without calculator also we can find the answer here. Even without calculator, we should be able to find the answer. That is the logic here. Okay. So let us look at the option here. So yes, option C is the correct answer, 173.2. Yes, very good. Super fast, they have given us the answer. Absolutely correct. Right, this similar model of problem we have also tried in our classroom practice question. Very, very important question. Okay. Right. చూడండి, మన కర్వ్స్ చాప్టర్లో సర్క్యులర్ కర్వ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏరియా. రైట్, go through it very, very clearly. Look at the formulas very, very clearly. Okay. So which of the following elements of the simple circular curve are correctly matched? Tangent length r tan delta by 2, correct. Apex distance r sin delta by 2, 2r sin delta by 2. No, this is the formula for long chord. This is the formula for long chord, na? So this is wrong. Length of long chord 2r cosec, this is also wrong. Mid-ordinate r vers sin delta by 2, that is correct. Mersine r vers sin delta by 2, r minus under root of r square minus l by 2 the whole square, l square divided by 8r, all these formulas are correct. So here 1 and 4 are correct. 1 and 4 are correct, and option D is correct answer. That's it. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, right. Next, the degree of a circular curve of radius 1719 meter is approximately equal to dash. So chudandi, if we use a 20 meter chain length, degree radius relation chappu, degree is equal to, you see, 1146 by r. Correct na? Ippudu if I use 30 meter chain length, degree radius relation chappu 1719 divided by r. This is the relation. But in this question, they did not mention, am I using 20 meter chain length or 30 meter chain length? They did not mention. But please remember, in railway engineering, right, by default, we'll always use 30 meter only. Right? Why? Because railway engineering lo, railways lo, mana radius chala pedda value undi. Right? Chala large value undi. So, for that reason, we'll take the chord length as 30 meter only. Larger chain length we'll take. So if nothing is mentioned, by default, you take it as 30 meter and proceed. Okay? If nothing, chord length is not mentioned, by default, you can take it as 30 meter and proceed. So if you take it as 30 meter here, so 1719 divided by radius value cheppandi 1719. So the answer will be equal to 1 degree. So the answer should be equal to what? 1 degree. That's it. Right? So this is our GPS chapter. For airborne applications and metallization of GPS receivers and easy construction, the most frequently used antenna is. It's a very important question. Okay, we use a dual band circularly polarized microstrip antenna. We have discussed about this dual band antenna. It can communicate in 2 bands. Our GPS will transmit signals in 2 bands, 2 wavelength frequency, L1 frequency and L2 frequency. So if we use a dual band, it can communicate with both of that frequencies and eliminate a lot of instrumental errors. Noise can be eliminated. Okay. So here the answer is nothing but dual band circularly polarized microstrip antenna. Dual band. Okay, I'll write down here. that is the answer, microstrip antenna. Okay, that's it. Next up, GPS uses 24 satellites in how many orbits? You see, TSPSC 2018 question. Chapandi, how many orbits are there? How many orbits are there, Chapandi? Yes, very good, absolutely correct. 24 orbits. Sorry. Right. 24 satellites in 6 fixed orbits. Okay. Right. A, B, C, D, E, F. 24 satellites in 6 fixed orbits. The answer is 6. Okay. Don't get confused. 24 satellite in 6 orbit. Right. The actual ground area covered by a 20 centimeter by 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter by 20 centimeter vertical serial kaadu aerial. Aerial photograph at an average scale of 1 centimeter equal to 200 meter, having 60% forward overlap and 30% side overlap is dash. So they are asking you for area, right? So area ante capital L into capital W. Capital L ante 1 minus PL percentage into, right, L by S, right, into 1 minus PW percentage into, right, W by S. So this value is L, this value is W. So what is this formula can be written as 1 minus PL percentage into 1 minus PW percentage into, right, L into W divided by S square. So ikkada mana L by W value cheppandi. Ikkada 20 cm, ikkada 20 cm undi. So ikkada mana L by W value ante 20 cm by 20 cm. For our calculation easiness, I'll write it as 0.2 meter by 0.2 meter. తర్వాత మన స్కేల్ చూడు, ఇక్కడ ఇంజనీర్ స్కేల్స్లో ఉన్నారు, విల్ కన్వర్ట్ దాట్ ఇన్ RF. 1 centimeter equal to 200 meter అంటే 200 multiply with 100, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 in 20,000. సో అన్ని వాల్యూస్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది. PL percentage అంటే 60, రైట్, PW percentage అంటే 30%. సో డైరెక్ట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఓన్లీ. సో వాట్ ఈస్ A? చూడండి, 1 minus 0.6 into 1 minus 0.3, రైట్, into 0.2 into 0.2 meter square divided by 1 upon 20,000 the whole square. So ikkada chudu, right, what is that? 0.4 into 0.7 into, right, 0.004 divided by 1 by 20,000 the whole square. So chudu, area covered by each photograph is 1 minus 0.6%, that is 0.4, 1 minus 0.3, that is 0.7, 0.2 into 0.2, that is 0.04 into 1 by 20,000 the whole square, na? So that is equal to nothing but 20,000 the whole square. So let us multiply. 7 4s are 28. 28 into 4. 28 into 4. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. Into 10 power minus 4 into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 into 10 power 8 meter square. Yes or no? Yes. So the answer is 28 into 4 into 4, right, into 10 power 4 meter square. Okay, but we want the answer in kilometer square. So if you want the answer in kilometer square, it is 28 into 4 into 4 into 10 power 4 meter square divided by, right, 10 power 6. Correct na? Right, you'll get the answer in kilometer square. So the answer is, right, what is 28 into 16? Let us find. What is 28 into 16? 28 into 16 ante 448. 448 into 10 power 4 into 10 power minus 6 kilometer square. So that is 10 power minus 2. Ante mana answer is 4.48 kilometer square. Answer is 4.48. Yes, very good, Srujan. Answer is 4.48. 4.48 kilometer square. That's one answer. Okay. So chudandi, yes, 4.48 kilometer square. That's it. Okay. You see, that is the answer. Yes, the three-dimensional visual interpretation of the aerial images can be possible through, right, drift, tip ledu we not discuss, tilt also we slightly discuss, drift also we discuss. Drift is an error, we don't want this. Tilt is also an error, we don't want this. So ikkada chudandi, right, there are 4 options given to you. Okay, there are 4 options given to you. In that, see, the question is they want three-dimensional visualization possible. We want it to be possible. Three-dimensional vision is required. Possibility. We want it. Kavali. Drift kavala uddu. Drift is not advisable, not required. There is nothing known as tip. Okay, that is also eliminated. Tilt kuda uddu. We don't want it. So if these three are gone, what is only possible? Stereoscopic vision. So do you remember? Overlap is provided so that parallax is formed. When I look through two lenses, the parallax will be converted into depth of perception. We slightly discussed about this. If you remember it, in overlap, we have discussed this. You will get the answer here. If you don't know it, use your logic. Drift avasam ledu, tilt kuda avasam ledu, tip. There is nothing known as tip. Go for elimination approach. The only possible answer is stereoscopic vision. If you are having two eyes, you are doing stereoscopic vision. Okay, right. That's it. So these are the different questions that are there from our TSPSC, APPSC questions. So I thank you a lot for your time and I wish you all the very best. Okay. If you have any particular question, please post it in our comment section. We'll try and find the answers for that. Thanks a lot. All the best. Prepare very well. Okay. Do not get distracted. Right. Shut yourself. Isolate yourself for the next 1.5 months. Keep the mobile phones, these things away. Right. Whatever required only you take it. Make sure that at least some 10 to 15 hours of effective preparation you are getting. Try maximum number of problems. Try as many number of test series. Whenever you are having doubts, you contact the faculty. Make sure that those doubts are clear. Okay? Right. If you put your heart into it, definitely you can crack it. All the best. Thanks a lot.
Hello everyone. My name is Karthikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
My name is Kuldeep. I have done my BTech from Ambedkar Institute of Technology, which is situated in Delhi, and I have secured All India Rank 1 in ESC 2021 from E&T branch.